Okay, in this session we are going to discuss about the derivation of Prism formula. For deriving Prism formula, let me draw the ray diagram over here. We are having a triangular prism. Let this be our triangular prism and we are marking it as A, B, C. We are having a triangular prism ABC onto which a light ray is incidented like this. This is our incident ray. Let me redraw it. We are having a light ray incidenting like this, and this light ray, it will try to move from rarer medium to denser medium. Therefore, in order to say the refraction, let me draw the normal. This is our normal, and this light ray, it will bend towards the normal and it will pass like this. It will pass like this, and from there also it has to undergo a refraction. It's trying to move from denser to rarer medium. Therefore, in this case, I am drawing the normal like this. This is our second normal to the face AC. Then the light ray will bend away from the normal and pass like this. And this angle is our angle of incidence. Let me mark it as I. And this angle is angle of emergence E. Angle of incidence, angle of emergence. Then if I am extending the incident ray forward, this is the incident ray extended forward, and if I am extending the emerging ray backwards, it will tend to converge at a common point, and the angle between these two rays, that is the angle between incident ray and emerging ray, it is called as angle of deviation. Let me mark it as D. And for our communication purpose, let's mark this point as P, this point as Q, this point as R, and this point as S. This angle is I, angle of incidence. This angle is E, angle of emergence. Let me mark this angle as R1 and this angle as R2. Therefore, we are having a ray diagram like this. Then let's start the derivation. In order to derive the Prism formula, let's initially have a triangle. Which triangle? A triangle PSR. Triangle PSR. From this triangle PSR, I could write R1 plus R2 plus angle PSR, that is equal to 180 degree. The total sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, R1 plus R2 plus third angle PSR, that is equal to 180 degree. Then next we are taking a quadrilateral, a four-sided structure APSR. Can you see a quadrilateral APSR? APSR. From that quadrilateral, the total sum of angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degree, in which angle APS, it is the angle between face and normal, it is 90 degree. That is equal to angle ARS. Angle ARS, both are 90 degree. If both are 90 degree, the sum is 180. Therefore, the next two angles sum should be also 180 degree. Let me write, since these two angles are 90 degree, the sum is 180 degree. We could write angle A. Angle A plus angle PSR, that should be equal to 180 degree, since total angle is 360, and in which the two angles are 90 degree. The sum of the next two angles should be 180 degree. Then comparing these two equations, let me take this equation as 1, this equation and this equation. We will get R1 plus R2 is equal to A. This is an important equation that we have to use in our later part of the derivation. R1 plus R2 is equal to A. Then Next we are considering a triangle PQR. Can you see a triangle PQR? In the triangle PQR, D is the exterior angle. Exterior angle should be equal to sum of interior angle. Therefore, I am writing, you could see it in the diagram, angle D is equal to angle of deviation, that is exterior angle, is equal to angle QPR plus angle QRP. D is equal to QPR plus QRP, and angle D is equal to, what is QPR? QPR, this angle is I minus R1. Why? This I angle is equal to the sum of these two angles, opposite angles. Therefore, this angle will be I minus R1. That is, we could write I minus R1 plus what is QRP? QRP, this angle, it is equal to E minus R2. That is, E angle is equal to these two angles sum. Therefore, since they are opposite angles, therefore this angle, that is QRP, is equal to E minus R2. E minus R2. Then on rearranging, I plus E, minus sign is taken out, R1 plus R2, we could write like this, angle of deviation D is equal to like this. And who is R1 plus R2? R1 plus R2 is A. Therefore, D is equal to I plus E minus A, or D plus A equal to I plus E. This is another important equation that we have to remember in the derivation of Prism formula. And proceeding further, we are considering the ray which is passing, that is PR, if it is parallel to BC, the prism will have a bilateral symmetry. That is, if this is an equilateral prism and if BC is parallel to PR, it will have a bilateral symmetry. If BC parallel to PR, it will have a bilateral symmetry, and in that situation, I will be equal to E, R1 will be equal to R2, and that angle will be the minimum angle that we could obtain for deviation. This is called as angle of minimum deviation. That's why we are calling it as angle of minimum deviation. It is the minimum angle that we could obtain. Then substituting this case in this equation, we will get D plus A equal to I plus C. In that equation, if you are substituting it, we could write dm plus A, D could be replaced as dm. dm plus A is equal to, what is I plus C? I plus C can be rewritten as 2i. Therefore, I is equal to dm plus A by 2. Thus, we obtain the angle of incidence. Then, let's find out the angle of refraction. For finding out angle of refraction, let's use this equation. If I am using that equation, we will get R1 is equal to R2. Therefore, 2R is equal to A, R is equal to A by 2. Then, we know from Snell's law, what's Snell's law? Sin I by sin R is equal to N2 by N1. That is our Snell's law. If I am substituting in this case we could write outer medium as N1. N1 is 1. Refractive index of second medium is taken as N2. That is equal to N, means we could write sin I by sin R is equal to N. Then substituting for I and R, we'll get the equation sin A plus dm by 2, that is instead of I, A plus dm by 2, divided by, instead of R, sin A by 2, that is equal to N. And this is our final derivation. Sin A plus dm by 2 divided by sin A by 2 is equal to refractive index, where A is angle of prism. For an equilateral prism, angle of prism will be 60 degree. dm is angle of minimum deviation. It's not angle of deviation, it's angle of minimum deviation. N is refractive index.